was your overall experience at the 4th Supply Chain and Logistics Conclave by Teen Marksman? What thoughts are you taking home from this conclave?
I think one very important thing which I have a takeaway as home before I leave from here is that we meet a lot of logistics supply chain professional here, and seldom it used to happen earlier when we were meeting so often with the supply chain fraternity and supply chain professionals. And now, as time has evolved, I think people are meeting together and they are learning from their best practices. People are sharing their thought process, their ideas, their vision. So I think that's something which help the supply chain professional like me to gather knowledge, to share information, and also to know what's happening in the industry outside. So I think that's my key takeaway from this sort of event, and I am a strong proponent that these type of events should be continued and even done on a larger scale. Yeah.
What do you think the future of India's supply chain industry will look like by the year 2030?
So I think very right question as you asked. It was considered that cement and paint supply chain has to be a legacy system, but as I have been working with this organization, wonderful organization from last 5 years, I think the way supply chain has evolved for us, we've never seen in the previous some of the years. So as we talk about today, I'm using all the modes of transportation, whether it's road, rail, or the Sagarmala project, which is waterways, and we are trying to do this movement in a most sustainable way. So as we speak, I am doing 64% of movement through railway networks, which is the most greenest way and sustainable way of moving the goods within the country. I'm also using Sagarmala project, which is a dream project for the country, developed by the road ministries, the railway ministries also. I think that's something, and that's a mix of things because we're using multimodal sort of logistics. So from a single mode of logistics to a multimodal sort of logistics, working on certain parameters like doing track and trace for the railways is something which is a new invention which I have started in my journey with this organization. Also, we're working on certain parameters with the help of AI and ML. So that's a talk of the town nowadays, that how do you automate, integrate AI and ML with your business. So in a cement industry, in the paint industry, I think we are the first one who has got an early mover advantage to have that sort of integration. So I think that's how we are shaping up this, you can say, supply chain logistics for our company. Yeah. So as I mentioned in my panel, that gone are the days when supply chain was considered to be a cost center. We are no more a cost center now. We are considered to be enablers. We go to boardroom now with a lot of gumption and a lot of courage that this is what is needed and this is how it is required. So I think as we move ahead in this journey, and with the vision of our beloved PM, the way he boasts about supply chain and he has been fueling, you can say, a lot of strategies into supply chain and logistics, I think the vision looks very, very robust as we move ahead. And by 2030, you will find a lot of integration also happening, multi-model coming into shape, the Gati Shakti project being, you can say, instrumental on the ground, while people are talking about it, but it is not fully taken shape. So that's happening. The dedicated freight corridors which are being developed, that will also come into picture. The Sagarmala project, you will see a lot of more movement happening. So I think in a nutshell, if you talk about, this is an era of supply chain, okay? And people are taking pride to tell that yes, I am a proud supply chain professional and I am at the helm of this change. I am the one who is driving this change. So I think I take a lot of pride in being a supply chain professional and having 24 years of experience. I think this is the golden time for anybody to join supply chain as a profession, because next 5 years, 10 years, you will see it's going to be supply chain era. And you will also see a lot of people, a senior position, CXO positions, CEO roles, which will be shaped out of the supply chain professionals. So I think that's what the future holds for supply chain professionals. Yeah.